So the teaching of Jesus to turn the other cheek, right? Rather than the Old Testament way of eye for an eye, which is a philosophy of revenge. It's a philosophy of getting even, getting back. You made me suffer and I want you to feel suffering as well. Jesus came to break up that old law. And he did it by teaching that if someone slaps us on the cheek, to offer the other cheek and let them slap us there. Now, I want to talk about how this particular teaching could be potentially misinterpreted. I believe what Jesus was really trying to teach us was not that we should allow ourselves to be continuously abused. I don't think that was his point. His ultimate point was, don't swing back. If someone hits you, it would be better that you let them hit you again than for you to retaliate, than for you to react, for you to swing back at them. Now, okay, so we've got two options, right? Either swing back or let them hit you again. But what is the third option, the middle way? This is what Christ was really pointing to. That would be the path of disengagement, the path of walking away, the path of, all right, you hit me once, shame on you, but if I let you hit me twice, that would be a shame on me. So I say this only so that we can stay smart out here, right? Jesus, he was teaching in parables, and he was often emphasizing, he said, if your eye causes you to lust, then pluck it out. Now, did Jesus really want us to self-mutilate? No, of course not. He's simply exaggerating to make an extreme point. If someone hits you on this cheek, let them hit you on the other cheek. He's not literally saying, let them hit you on the other cheek. God, no. We're going to defend ourselves. We're going to protect ourselves. He knew that. He knows our natural instinct is not to pull our freaking eyeball out because we just glanced at a woman lustfully. He knows that. He's only speaking in parables to illustrate the underlying point. The underlying point is, it would be better to let them hit you again than for you to hit them back. It would be better to lose an eye than to lust. He's trying to emphasize how bad it is to retaliate, how bad it is to lust. That's really what he's trying to get across with these teachings. Just how destructive these sins are. He wants us to get that, right? So I just offer that so that we don't necessarily take it literally. You know, if we're in a fight or if someone hits us, that we don't just stand there and be like, okay, do it again. Or if we're in an abusive relationship and someone predictably breaks our heart or cheats on us or whatever, that we don't just go back to them and just say, okay, do it again. Obviously not. Obviously, we're not just going to be doormats and let the entire world abuse us and walk on us however they want. Of course not. Of course not. If you disagree, you can let me know in the comments below. But hopefully I've got this one right about the middle way, right? The middle way. Just walk away. Walk away from conflict. Disengage. Turn your eye away from lust. Turn your eye away from images and objects that may cause you to have lustful fantasy or ideation. These are really what the teachings that Christ was trying to teach. He had to hammer the point home so strongly because he was disrupting the old law. He was speaking in contradiction to the old law. You know, the old law was like, if someone steals from you, steal from them back, you know? Retaliation. It was brutal. It was brutal how people were living. And Jesus came to elevate humanity. He came to teach a new way, a new set of codes. So he was teaching, hey, just because you managed not to sleep with your neighbor's wife The fact that you stand there looking at her for an hour a day, licking your lips and thinking about how badly you want to sleep with her is not okay. That was his teaching. He was teaching to a less enlightened humanity. That's why the teachings came across so strongly. He had to shock his audience into realizing the message that he was trying to get across to them. Turn the other cheek is not a commandment to allow ourselves to be abused. It's a commandment for us to realize how bad it is to retaliate and how much better it is to walk away, to disengage, to turn ourselves away from a fight or a conflict that is not necessary for us to be in. I'll leave it there. God bless you. Have a beautiful day.